Good morning. It's good to be here this morning. We're going to get into the next chapter, if you will, of Isaiah, chapter 16, and go through. So this will be Isaiah part 24, and it covers Isaiah 16, 1 through 14. That's from the beginning to the end of that chapter. So without any further, let's go ahead and get started. It said in Isaiah chapter 16, verse 1, it says, "Send lambs to the ruler of the land, from Sela in the desert to the mountains of daughter of Zion. Like a bird fleeing forced from the nest, the daughters of Moab will be at the folds or fords of Arnon. Give us counsel and make a decision. Shelter us at noonday, while shade uh, that is as dark as night. Hide the refugees. Do not betray the one who flees. Let my refugees stay with you. Be a refuge for Moab from the aggressor. When the oppressor has gone, destruction has ended, and marauders have vanished from the land. Uh, then the tent of David, a throne will be established by faithful love of a judge who seeks what is right and is quick to execute justice, will sit on the throne forever. We have we have heard of Moab's pride, how very proud he is, his haughtiness, his pride, his arrogance, and his empty boasting. Therefore, let Moab wail. Let every one of them wail for Moab. Mourn, you who are completely devastated, for the raisin cakes of Kir Harish, for Hezbon, uh, terrace vineyards, and the grapevines of Sheba have withered. The rulers of the nation, excuse me, the rulers of the nation have trampled the choice vines that reached as far as Jazer and spread it to the desert. The shoots spread out and reached the Dead Sea. So I join with Jazer to weep for the vines of Shema, and I drench Heshbon with Elihah, and with my tears, triumph shouts and fallen silent over your summer fruit and your festival, your harvest. Joy and rejoicing have been removed from the orchard. No one is singing or shouting for joy in the vineyards. No one tramples grapes in the wine presses. I have put an end to the shouting. Therefore, I mourn like the sound of a lyre for Moab, as does my innermost being for Ker Herer. Uh, Mo, excuse me. When Moab appears on the high place, when he hires himself out and comes to his sanctuary to pray, it will do him no good. This is the message that the Lord previously announced about Moab. And now the Lord says, in 3 years, as a hired worker counts years, Moab's splendor and become an object of contempt. And in spite of the very large population, and those who are left will be few and weak. So when we look at this, we're going to have to unpack it a little bit, but it makes sense when we unpack this. Okay, in Isaiah 16, 1 through 14 is a prophecy about impending judgment of God upon the nation of Moab, offering them a path to potential mercy while highlighting their ultimate refusal and the certainty of their downfall within a specific time frame. Okay, the chapter can be divided into several thematic sections. The first one is a plea for mercy and refuge in Isaiah chapter 16, verses 1 through 5. Moabite refugees flee an oppressor like the Assyrians are depicted as scattered and vulnerable. They are advised to send a tribute, okay, of lambs to the ruler in Jerusalem, the mount of the daughter of Zion, as a sign of submission and to seek shelter in Judah. The passage suggests that if Judah provides protection, a righteous and just ruler from the line of David, which ultimately points to the Messiah, will establish a stable kingdom based on mercy and justice, ensuring the safety of all who seek refuge. This is seen as an offer of mercy and an invitation to align with God's people. The next is lamentation and destruction. In Isaiah chapter 16, verses 7 through 11, the prophet Isaiah expresses deep sorrow and mourns for Moab's coming and destruction. The nation's agricultural prosperity, particularly, it's famous for vineyards and harvests in areas like Heshbon and Sela, and it would be completely laid waste by the invading army, turning the usual shouts of joy during the harvest to cries of mourning. Okay, so and then the next is futile idolatry and fixed judgment in Isaiah chapter 16, verses 12 through 14. Moab's attempt to find help from its false gods, such as Chemosh, are depicted as a weary and futile effort, and their idols are powerless to save them. The passage concludes with a specific time-bound declaration from the Lord. All of Moab's glory and large population would be brought to contempt and reduced to a small remnant within 3 years, as a hired worker counts years, ensuring the prophecy's accuracy and giving a clear warning. In essence, in Isaiah 16, contrasts God's offer of refuge and a future messianic kingdom of justice with the self-destructive nature of national pride and false worship, culminating in an unavoidable divine judgment on Moab. What an amazing passage. And you know what? He's been talking about this, for a while. And so we can see that it's a serious issue, and they need to address it. God always brings warning before he judges and before he punishes and so forth. So he always brings warning. It's man's pride and arrogance kind of shaking their fist at God, saying that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with the old ways, and I'm going to do this again. And actually, I talked about it earlier, that the word insanity actually is defined, and somebody says this, is defined as doing the same things over and over, expecting different results. And that's kind of where they're at. Even though they've been warned, they just keep doing it over and over and over again, expecting that they're going to get different results this time. Well, it doesn't happen. And so there they are. But thank you for being here today. And let me just ask you to subscribe to this channel, and to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment and share this video with others. You have a great day.